right. So let's get into cards.
So how did you get into cards? Trading cards, collectibles.
Yeah.
How did you get into it? Like, what was the start of it?
Yeah. So there was I started when I was like in.
But by the way, man, just really quick though, these cards, man.
How much we got on the table?
I'm just so impressed.
How much we got on the table right
here? This is amazing, bro.
We probably have like 50 racks.
50 racks on the table right now.
50 racks. Wow.
50
I only brought like a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is how much of your total? This is what, like maybe like a small 5% of your total?
Nah, it's like, man, I think my whole collection is probably worth like $250K now.
Wow. That's crazy. So
that's, that's today's market value, obviously.
Man, right. Yeah, that's today's market value.
That's crazy, dude. Crazy.
But so before we get into the let me tell you how I get into it. I got into it when I was a kid, right? Like as any kid, you just buy packs, open them up. Like I grew up.
Was it still the sports cards when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I grew up in the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan era.
Okay. Well, really quick though, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who's your NBA GOAT? Who's the GOAT?
Michael Jordan.
Oh,
dude.
Michael Jordan for him. Yeah.
Just wanted to.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, Danny knows,
no,
dude.
I know that.
Danny. So I feel the same way. Michael Jordan is the GOAT, but Danny thinks LeBron.
Nah, I mean, okay. I will say this.
But it's a different era, different generation.
Yeah.
Danny, he grew up watching LeBron. I'm a little bit older, so I watched Jordan and Kobe. So those are like my GOATs.
I would say, LeBron will always be. If Jordan is 1, LeBron is 1A.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can make the argument that LeBron is the greatest, and I will fight you on that till my dying fucking deathbed. Right?
Big fact.
But I recognize greatness,
yeah,
and I understand that he's one of the players that we're never gonna see. Like he's just amazing to watch, right?
Yeah.
But with that being said, he's no Michael Jordan.
No, for sure.
Right? Like, so Michael Jordan changed the whole game.
Right? Exactly.
Like,
so
that's the biggest thing with Michael Jordan, though. He
hit differently when everybody was watching him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I will say this: the reason why, to break everything down, don't even look at stats, don't even look at games, don't even look at like buzzer beaters, don't look at anything, right? Just look at the fact that when people talk about Michael Jordan, there is not one single person that watched Michael Jordan that would say, "Nah, he's weak."
Yeah. Like, what the hell?
Not a single person that watched. You could go through the whole nation of every single person that watched Michael Jordan, and you will not find one person that says, "Nah, he's whack."
Yeah,
maybe like a 12-year-old or something.
Yeah, well, someone who's never seen him play. Yeah,
or a LeBron James. But
like, because it gets kind of controversial. Yeah. People like take it serious. Like people will fight over each other over like who's the GOAT. But like, so the way I see it, just to be mutual, is I say it this way: Jordan is the GOAT of the '90s, Kobe is the GOAT of the 2000s, and then LeBron is the GOAT of the 2010s.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
just to be fair,
that's how it should be.
Put it that way.
Yeah. That's how it should be, though.
But like overall, at the end of the day, to me, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. But
yeah, for sure,
everyone has their own opinion, and that's cool. So at the end of the day, it's just who you grew up watching.
Hey, I wanted to say something real quick, man. All the people that are listening, right? If you were listening from the beginning all the way up until now, that's cool, right? But if you fast forwarded because it was boring and shit, yo, dude, that's not cool, man.
Fuck you.
Right?
People fast forward.
I know you guys want. I know you guys want this card part.
Yeah,
and so they're gonna market this as a card stuff. But yeah, it's cool, man. Because like at the end of the day, like.
Nah, it's not even gonna be about this, bro. Like what you gave us in the beginning.
I know. I think that's way more important. Yeah,
because a lot of people, I think, grew up the same way we did, or maybe you did, or and then
or
a lot of our people that we're trying to reach out to, anyways, is the ones that grew up with nothing.
The have-nots,
or the have-nots,
or that has a good story to share.
The no voices, just because you're not a fucking social media influencer with 1 million followers don't mean that your life is not as important as that person.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
and like, so one thing about cards that first I got into it when I was a kid. I started collecting, and I used to have everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Jordan rookie cards, Scottie Pippen rookie cards, Charles Barkley rookie cards, Hakeem Olajuwon rookie cards. And me and my best friend Kevin Cotto at the time, shout out to him. I don't even know where he's at. But
what's up, Kevin?
Something about Kevin. Let me talk about Kevin real quick. So Kevin and me, when we were in college, there was a point in our career or in college where he said, I'm gonna go pro playing poker.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
I was a better poker player than Kevin.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to get my degree.
Yeah.
Kevin made at least $5 million playing poker.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
And I don't know where he's at now. I don't even
Shit.
know where the hell he's at
You don't
right
know
now.
if he's alive or
I
not.
don't even know if he's alive. I don't know what country he's at, but he made
Damn.
$5 million. But me and him used to, like, literally, we would gamble. We wouldn't play for money. We would bet our cards, and we would
Damn.
play poker. That's how we got better. We bet our cards. So like, you see the box that I came with?
Yeah.
I would go home with a box of all his cards one day.
Oh,
Then
shit.
we'd come back and play the next day. And then
You just bet all the
He'd take
cards?
half. No, not all. Like, we would just, like, throw bets, right?
Oh, like just like,
I have this. Because
Oh,
it's not like we
wow.
bet our whole account, but I would
Yeah,
go
yeah,
home
yeah,
with
yeah.
one, or I would go home
I
empty
got
because
you.
every day I would bring
Damn.
a certain amount of collection that I
Yeah,
was going to
yeah,
bet
yeah,
that
yeah.
day, and we would just
Damn.
play each other,
That's crazy.
right, to get
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
We were serious about going pro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I wanted to.
You probably could have.
One thing that's on my bucket list is when I retire, and I want to play poker professionally,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I want to play in the World Series of Poker.
Jeez.
That is
Wow.
that
Yeah,
is
you
on my
probably
bucket
could,
list.
bro.
I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but that's just something that's on my list.
You might
but-
turn to like a Dan Bilzerian or something.
Nah, man, that guy's weak.
I heard he wasn't even that good at poker, but he just used it as like an excuse of, his
Yeah,
success.
yeah.
He's probably making money off of some.
Man,
other
that
shit.
guy's weak, man. That guy's being sued right now because
Oh,
he can't
I
turn his.
saw that, bro.
That shit's so
Because of
fucking
what?
garbage.
That's a whole nother thing.
What did he get sued for?
Weed,
Oh, weed.
his weed company. He was spending a ton of money from his
He took
his investors.
the money
and-
from the
yeah,
investors
yeah.
and he was
Mm.
spending.
Man,
that
all
shit.
these social media people, man,
That's
they
fucking
fronting.
fronting.
Yeah, for
all
sure.
fronting.
But okay, so I started collecting. I
Yeah.
stopped for a little bit. I had everything, dude. Everything you could think of, I had. I traded. I was like, whatever. I had everything. Then I stopped. Then sports card went away for a while, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I went to college, did all that. I don't know what happened to my cards. I think I sold them all.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think I sold them all.
He probably made a lot of money off
Probably
of
for
it.
the low
Though.
ski,
Yeah.
huh?
I like. So this is the one thing that eluded me is that with my cards, I kept some because obviously they're my collection.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And the big ones, I don't know. Maybe Kevin has them. I don't know. I really don't know what happened.
Oh, because of all those games you guys
'Cause of the-
played.
Yeah,
Gambling.
I don't know exactly
Damn.
where all of them are, and they're not at my mom's house because I already checked.
Yeah, yeah. you was searching.
sure.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
I started, and then I jumped to shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
like all the sneaker heads, right?
Sneakerheads,
Like I
yeah,
jumped
yeah.
to shoes, and like I said, when I go in, I go hard. Like
Yeah,
at one
yeah.
point, I had 350 pairs of shoes, dead stock.
Wow.
Jeez.
What? Dead stock?
Dead stock, all Jordans. I had shit coming from Japan. I had shit from like I had a storage room.
Damn.
I had a
Hey.
storage with shoes, and then I started realizing storage was getting too fucking hot.
Yeah.
So the fucking soles would come off and
Oh,
shit like
they're
that. So
getting-
when I was
yeah,
selling them, like it was.
It was
I sold
bad, huh?
all my shoes.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't now. I
Did you
I
sell
probably
the whole lot or you just sold individual?
individual.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it took a little
Oh, shit.
took a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I took that money and started investing, and I just kept flipping shit.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I stopped, and then I started doing this again, like low key,
Yeah.
right? Because
Got back into the card game?
you tell people back then that you were doing like sports cards, and people will look at you like
Like,
you're a
what the-
weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like
But
when
now
I
it's
was
like,
telling
yeah.
people that I was doing this, like people that were my friends,
Mhm.
I would tell my friends because they're my friends, and
Yeah, yeah.
But even
Yeah.
then, they were still judging me. Like I could
Yeah.
tell in the back, I'm a poker player. I
Yeah,
play
yeah.
poker. I can reach you. I can
Yeah,
reach you, dude.
I know what you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like when you say, "Oh yeah, man, that's cool."
Yeah.
Like,
That's the
Yeah,
worst
no,
thing they
that's
can
true.
say.
like yeah,
that's the worst
cool.
thing they can
That's
say.
usually
Oh,
what,
that's
what I
cool.
say.
Oh yeah,
I know.
that's
Hey,
cool.
that's
man.
cool,
Oh, that's
man.
dope. That's dope.
And you walk away.
And then it's
And,
quiet.
and that's it. They don't say
It's like,
nothing
that's
else.
dope.
They're not even intrigued.
Yeah,
and shit.
I'm like, all right, man. And so,
So just say like to a newbie or rookie that wants to get started, right? Well, what's the best cards to buy?
okay, so I personally feel this is how I deal with my collection.
Mhm.
It's not like I'm putting all my money into sports cards.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like I have money elsewhere.
Of course,
Yeah,
of course.
And
Right,
so, they always say stay diversified, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, 100%.
So if we're going to get into finance first and foremost, before we get into this card stuff, like let's talk about finance first,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Get your debts in order,
Yeah.
right? Make
Yeah.
sure you ain't in debt. Like don't tell me you got student loans or like whatever and like all this debt
Mhm.
and then you're fucking going around buying fucking
Yeah.
sports cards.
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
fucking that's just
Facts,
yeah.
bro.
right?
Take
Like-
care of the
like-
debts.
Like take care of your shit that you
Yeah.
gotta take care of, and like you know, obviously if you see opportunity, you could jump in and flip shit and like, sure. But like, don't go heavy in when you got other obligations, right?
Take care
like
of your chickens,
right? Yeah, chickens, right. Like Marshawn Lynch said, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I do this as an alternative investment, diversifying my portfolio.
Yeah.
And what that means is, you know, I have real estate, I have stocks, I have income from job, I have different sources of income coming in, right? Like they say a millionaire should have seven sources of income, right? So I have different sources of income, right? So if one thing takes off, cool. If one thing drops, the other 3 or 4 is going to cover it. Cool. And I'm always up. I'm never down, or I'm break even, worst case scenario. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So don't go around and you don't have anything else coming in for you, and then you buy these cards and like and like, because I don't know when this train's going to end, right? I don't know what this is going to end, right?
It's just starting now again.
You don't get caught holding the
bag,
right?
Because you're gonna get caught, right? And this is hype shit, right? So this is speculation. So this is more risky.
Yeah,
right.
It's a big risk,
right? Sure. So that's how I got into it. Was I was investing in the stock market. I was investing in real estate. I was investing in all these different things. I had a project that I was working on, and I think I invested in that. I lost a ton of money.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't be scared to lose money.
Yeah.
Take the risk.
Make it back. You know.
Don't be scared, right? It's money.
It's part of the game.
Yeah. It's not real. I mean, a society says it's real, but it's not real. I'm telling you right now, dude. When you get to a situation, where you know, I look at money as money. Money is the tool.
Yeah.
You need it to make shit, right? You need it to build shit, right? Like, you don't buy a hammer, right? Like you don't buy a hammer and say, I want to build a house. Oh, but I don't want the hammer to get fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right? Yeah. That's hard.
You don't go to fucking Home Depot and say, yo, man, let me go buy all these tools, right? You know, I'm build some.
Yeah.
Don't touch that shit, dude. I'm gonna put it in a savings account, because I don't want that shit to get dinged up, because the value of that tool is gonna be fucking less.
Yeah.
Right? You use that shit.
You gotta use it.
You bang the fucking shit out of it, so you could build something bigger.
Yeah.
And then you could make and sell that shit, and you could make more with it, right?
Facts.
So that's how I got into sports cards. Was I had all these other avenues of investments, and I needed another diversification.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can't be too heavy into stocks, because if the stock market busts, I'm gonna be assed out. I can't be too heavy in real estate, because if real estate busts out, then I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to have different sources, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let me do something different. And I started looking at things, and you know, I stumbled upon sports cards, luckily, and started buying it. Now, for me, it was different, right? I looked at it as an investment.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people coming into the game right now are looking at it as a quick flip.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They look at, I want to make money.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how can I make money? Right? Yeah, you can make money.
Like quick
cash. Yeah. You want to make money? Yeah, you can. Right?
But a lot of people go into it thinking that, you know, just a quick flip.
Yeah. And there's so many different there's so many different avenues that you can make money within sports card, and it's hard for me to tell you, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do, like, because every single person is different, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, like this card, for example, right?
This
is
LeBron
a
James
2004, 2005 Topps Chrome Black Refractor LeBron James, right? This is a 9.5 gem mint, right?
Yeah.
This card is limited to 500, right?
Yeah.
And then it's a 9.5. We could look at the pop reports to see how many was graded at 9.5%. But I spent racks on this, right?
Okay.
Most people aren't going to go and spend 2, 3, 4, 5 racks on just a fucking cardboard card in a case.
Yeah.
Right? But I knew, or I was willing to risk that was going to go up in value. But at the same time, I was also willing to risk that is going to go, that could go down in value.
Yeah.
And did you buy that card specifically, like after it was already graded already, or did you buy it?
I bought it after graded.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's 2 ways that you could make money the way that I'm doing it. You could go online. You could go on eBay.
Yeah.
Right. You could go on Instagram. You could even go on Twitter.
Okay.
And you could buy these cards graded. You just have to do your research. It's like
what's
stocks,
the safest
right?
way you think is to buy these cards?
eBay.
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 Yeah.
Because your money's kind of protected,
Yeah.
right?
You go on Facebook. I heard a lot of scams going on Facebook.
I wouldn't trust Facebook, man. Yeah, a lot of scams.
A lot of scams.
eBay, because it has a track record of like, your purchases, or like, if you sold something, it has a track record. So like,
Yeah.
you can trust the people.
Yeah.
That are
I
selling.
mean, I could literally go on eBay right now and I could point out, like maybe 5 cards, high-end cards that are fake.
Damn.
Shit, really?
Graded.
And it's graded.
That me and some other dudes was just talking about on IG before I even got here.
Wait, and it was graded?
And
So
it's graded.
how can it be fake if it was
So
graded?
there's so many
So
fake cards
the
right now that
graders
they send it in
Are shady?
and it just gets past the fucking checkpoints
Oh, okay.
and
just
it
gets
gets
passed
graded and the person knows it's fake
But
and then they just pass it on.
What?
It's a hot potato. It just goes to the next person. Shit, I don't even know if, like, honestly, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
it would be hard for me to see all of these and like 100% tell you they're real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's tough.
So, like,
that's a risk too, then. Right?
but I mean, it's
Yeah.
a risk in everything that you
there's
do.
a risk that,
Yeah,
and this
you
is
gotta
going to
be
be a
smart.
very risky,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so the best advice that I could give to somebody is buy cards that you like so that if in the event you don't make any money off of them, it's a card that you like
at least,
and you
or the
love.
player
right?
that you like.
So like, for example, if you get that Michael Jordan Spike Lee one,
This one?
yeah, that one right there. So these came out in like 1991, right?
Fire.
These aren't even worth anything. This card is worth nothing. A PSA 10, like you could buy one of these for like $50.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$70, right? And a PSA 10 sold for like $500, right? And there's only 4 of them. So it's not like it's worth a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this brings me back to my childhood.
That's why you got it.
Because I was buying Jordans back then, and you would
of
get
course.
these little cards in the car, like in the shoes and whatnot. So like, I don't care if this card is worth money or not, right?
But
So
he
like,
is more sentimental.
yeah.
Sentimental
Yeah,
value.
So I have stuff that is like all the way low end. I have stuff that's all the way high end, like that LeBron. It's worth $9,500.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
like that's a $10,000 card, and after
Yeah.
they win the championship, that's probably going to go higher up in value,
even
right?
higher.
Like I got the LeBron James rookie card over there, and
Yo, that one's
like that one is a rookie card, right?
Yeah.
And the refractor one of that is going for $55,000.
55,000?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's
And
the refractor?
It's basically okay. So if you look at this, right?
Yeah.
Look at the difference. One looks more hologrammy.
Okay, so
right?
that's
You
a
see
refractor.
yeah, so that's
okay.
a refractor.
The hologrammy ones are
Yeah.
refractors. Okay.
It's more shiny. It's more.
Yeah, yeah.
This
it's
is
al-
like
yeah.
a base.
Yeah, it's a base,
Okay. Okay.
right? And so
Jeez.
the refractor is going for 55,000. They're saying that refractor is probably going to be the equivalent to a Michael Jordan rookie card. The Michael Jordan rookie card, the 80, I think it's 86 Fleer. The 86 Fleer is going for like $100,000 plus.
Damn.
Right.
Is
And
Fleer
you know what's
still
crazy? What's crazy when there was a period of time where I had 2 chances to buy a Michael Jordan rookie card for $6,000.
Oh shit.
And I passed. I literally
Damn.
went on eBay. I won the auction,
Oh what?
Oh shit.
right? I won the auction, and I got cold feet. And I emailed the person. I was like, "Yo, I can't do this, dude."
Damn.
Yeah.
Really?
And then he was like, "That's cool. It's cool, man. Like this is gonna sell anyways." I was like, "I'm really sorry. I can't do this right now."
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
And
What happened?
fucking $100,000 right
Oh shit.
Oh my god. How long ago was this?
Damn.
now. Long
long
time
time
ago.
ago?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
bro.
Like $100,000,
That's crazy.
dude. Right? There was this one guy.
Yeah.
There was a Giannis rookie card.
Yeah.
Giannis rookie card.
You got
So
one
for-
here too, right?
Yeah,
Giannis
that one.
Yeah.
That one is not. I mean, I bought that for like $700.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It got all the way up to 7,000.
7,000.
Okay, I thought about selling it, and I said nah, and it came all the way back down to it's like 3,000 now.
So it's like stocks, man. It goes up
Yeah.
and down. It depends
Yeah,
on current
exactly.
events, what's going
It
on
is just
with
like
the players
stocks,
and
yeah.
all that stuff
Right.
too.
So if you're gonna go buy packs, right? So
Yeah.
all right. So one thing
so you
that
got to be invested in the game too, though.
yeah. So
Yeah.
one thing I would tell you newbies, if you're coming into the game and you're buying packs, you're going to Target and Walmart and you buying packs and you ripping them and you open them up and hoping you're gonna get like the mosaic fucking whatever
Yeah,
insert
yeah.
that you're gonna get, you about to lose money. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah.
you will lose money.
Which I'm pretty sure we already lost a lot of money.
Yeah,
Right?
we definitely lost a lot of money.
You
already.
keep a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Put up all the money that you put up for those cards, and then go ahead and see what you have. You will not get like you will
could be
lose
buying
money,
some real shit.
right?
some
Like all the
fire.
money that you had, you could have bought one card
Mm-hmm.
that's a decent card,
Yeah.
and
Like
you
some
could have made
fire.
money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Secondly, all you newbies, you guys are thinking double up, triple up,
Yeah.
4 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
The S&P 500 on a long-term average return yields about 8% return on your money
Yeah.
in the
Mhm.
long run. You know, if you talk about people in Wall Street, they would be happy if they got a 10% return on their money year over year,
Yeah.
which
Facts.
means if you spent $1,000 on a card, you would wait 1 year
Yeah.
and make $100 and sell it for $1,100.
Yeah.
And on Wall Street,
Yeah.
they would consider that a win.
A fucking win. Yeah.
But in the sports card market,
Yeah.
you buy $1,000 card and it goes up to $1,050, and people are over there, fuck this guy,
Yeah.
right?
Fucking sucks.
Yeah, this card is
Yeah.
fucking garbage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I
if
think because
put
you
it
got
into
those
that-
you got those like cards that's selling for like, you know, crazy amounts of money.
right, you
You're
get
trying to
caught up
chase
in the
that.
hype.
Yeah,
Like,
you get caught up in the hype.
Yeah.
like these motherfuckers that are posting shit on Instagram, right? Like, what do you think they gonna do?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna post the fucking like dollar cards?
Yeah.
Nah, they're gonna post all the stuff that's gonna. Oh
The
shit!
fucking holy
people's
grail.
attention.
That Giannis
Yeah.
sold for 1.82 million,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I'm trying to get
that
that
LeBron
one.
sold for
Yeah.
1.8,
Yeah.
right? That Mike Trout sold for fucking 4 mil.
Yeah. The Mike
Like
Trout
Vegas Dave,
was,
right?
was the recent one that like one of the
Vegas
biggest
Dave
ones,
bought that
Vegas
card
Dave.
for $300,000.
Yeah, I was just
fucking
reading that today, bro.
crazy.
That is
About
nuts.
$300,000 sold it for 4 mil.
That's
right?
crazy. Yeah.
So
That is wild.
the best thing to buy, and you know,
So that back to your
4
point.
mil. That's crazy.
Spend money on a card that you think is gonna
yeah,
have some
and
value.
don't go
and
and
not
don't-
waste your money on breaks and
and-
shit.
yeah, don't
Yeah,
waste
yeah.
your money. I mean, look, breaks are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just
what
for-
it is.
just
It's fun.
like for fun.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
like okay, if you, when you go
It
to
is
Vegas,
fun.
when you go to Vegas, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you go and start fucking pulling slots?
Nah, I don't.
I
Right?
said no.
Why?
I don't know. I
Because
feel like
it's fun.
It's fun, but yeah,
But
you
it's-
don't.
it's
You don't
just-
the money goes too fast.
yeah.
You don't
Right.
get nothing back, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But it's fun.
Slow.
But it's
If you're
fun.
drunk
Yeah, if
and
you're
you got
drunk.
some money,
Yeah.
you up.
Yeah.
You might put some money in the stock and just pull a little, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
True.
like opening packs, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like going to Vegas and fucking
That's that
pulling
quick
slots.
thrill.
Yeah.
That
You'd be
quick
sitting
thrill.
there all day just pulling
Yeah.
slots, just opening packs after packs after
And
packs.
slow investment.
You know, like
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what's better to buy singles, packs, or boxes, but we just figured it
Obviously,
out.
buy-
some
no.
singles.
So if you're gonna buy,
Buy the
if you-
card that you
okay,
like.
so
Yeah.
okay, so that's a loaded question
yeah,
because
yeah,
you said singles, boxes, or what?
or sets,
Fuck sets.
fuck sets.
Well, collectors buy sets.
Yeah.
If you're trying to make money, no,
No.
Okay.
right?
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, collectors buy sets.
I think you have to really figure out what you want out of the game,
Got you.
and then you can figure out where you want, like how you strategically maneuver through
So-
that.
Gotcha.
So what should we ask ourselves before we just get in too deep and realize we're just lost as shit?
Okay, so
Man,
like-
basically.
What kind of questions should we ask
like
ourselves?
okay, so are you in it? Like, what's their time horizon, right? Like, are you going to be doing this for the rest of your life? Some people will say, nah, I'm not going to hold these cards for the rest of my
I don't
life.
think so. Yeah.
Probably not.
Right?
Uh,
All right,
yeah.
so
That'd be an end game.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe 'cause right now it's a trend again and it's a hype again. So maybe we're kind of
Take advantage
of
of the trend.
taking advantage of it while
Right.
it's early, just to kind of see how it goes and
Right.
maybe learn more about it.
Right.
And if it, depending on how it goes, maybe yeah.
but you
Who
don't
knows?
see yourself
We don't-
holding these cards for the rest
yeah,
of your
I
life.
don't. But who
right?
knows though? It
It
could happen.
Yeah, it could. But
We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
right, and so
Yeah.
if that's the case, then you're not a long term collector, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're a
Right.
short term flipper.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're a short term flipper, then you're not going to want to open up packs.
Right.
You're going to want to just target singles and
Target
target singles
singles
that
and
have
sell.
the ability
That has
to
the
like
value.
increase in value, right?
Mm.
Like if you break it down like that, now it logically makes sense, right?
Lo-
Like, why
logically,
would I
yes,
go
that
and
makes
open up a
perfect
pack
sense.
if I'm not gonna hold these cards? Like I'm gonna have a fucking shit ton of cards that's worth
Facts.
nothing,
Yeah.
Facts.
and I'm gonna throw those
Yeah.
away anyway.
I already have a shit ton of cards that don't have any value.
That
That don't mean shit. I'm
Yeah,
like, I don't
and-
know what the fuck to do
And
with this.
and it's
Yeah.
just gonna take up space,
Yeah,
and you're not gonna
exactly.
do anything with
I
it.
have that right
You're
now.
so
I got a
fucking
box.
right, bro.
I got a box full of cards that like
You're so right.
they're just base cards. They're just
I am no longer
value.
breaking no more. I will buy single
Let's-
cards
let's start
because that's
looking on
exactly
eBay,
how I
man.
feel though. That's
Yeah.
that's the route that I want to take because
Yeah.
like I have all these cards like just like, what the fuck am I do with these damn cards?
Yeah,
nothing.
But really, I'm just
nothing.
searching. We're just trying to get that
trying to get that one card.
So why
right?
not just go buy that fucking Mosaic Joe Burrow, whatever the fuck? You know what I mean?
Here's the
that
thing:
card.
if you guys can't afford that card, get 5 people to throw in fucking $500.
They're buying stocks and shit.
Right. You got 5 people to buy $500. You got $2,500. Go buy a fucking card that's $2,000.
Now you got a percentage in the card,
and now you got a 20% like return on whatever you make on that card,
if
right?
You end up selling it. That's to split the profit.
And then you have one of your boys start an Instagram account.
Yeah.
And he's in charge of the Instagram account, right? You have another one of your boys that goes and you have another one of your boys that goes and gets every single fucking how many people do you have in your crew?
That's involved in this right now?
We
Like
got
5
a
of
lot.
us, 6 of us, 5.
But now it's like 6 of us.
6 of us. Okay, I'm gonna break it down right now.
Yeah.
All right. So fuck all that other questions and stuff. I'm just gonna basically tell you guys how I would go about doing it, right?
For sure.
So I would get all of your boys, right, and say, all right, let's set everybody pitch in a set amount. Say $1,000 or whatever the case may be. Now you guys have six grand, right?
Yeah.
You guys got 6 grand. Okay. One person's in charge of Instagram.
Yeah.
Right. One person is in charge of buying boxes at the store. Right.
Yeah.
One person is in charge of looking up eBay, or like all of you guys can look up eBay, right?
Sure.
And like whatever the case, or whatever the case may be, but you got to separate all of that out, right? Like each person's in charge, duties. Right? Yeah. The person that is buying boxes, he has to research every single box, right? Every single, like, you know, whether it's Mosaic, whether it's Topps, whether it's Chrome, like Topps, Chrome, Bowman, whatever it is, like which box is going to return the most, because you're going to sell boxes too. You're not just not going to sell cards. Like boxes go for double, triple.
They
like,
do, bro.
Yeah. So you go buy the boxes, you just keep them aside, and you can sell the boxes.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
Or you could break.
Yeah.
You be the person that breaks.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You don't have to be associated with the break. Like, you don't have to put money in a break.
Yeah,
Why don't you break? You already have the sessions.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you already have all the equipment. Right? Sit here, get on Instagram, and have people come to your break, and then they're paying you, and you still get the fun of opening the pack.
And those dudes are making a lot of money, man, because we were doing like the math, and like, you know, the boxes that we were
double up
was like
doubling up.
Like, that box was like 125. Everyone's paying like $35 to enter into a spot. Dude, they're profiting. They're making a lot of money.
They do that every day, and they do breaks back to back to back to back to back all day, dude.
All day.
You can make a couple $100 every single day. The problem with the breaks is how you gonna get the product.
That's the problem,
right?
Yeah.
So then you might
getting the product, because right now it's hard.
Yeah. So then what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to start networking within Instagram, networking with other people, and then you're gonna start buying cases.
Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna start buying. You start putting in more money, and then you start getting more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? And now it start getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you go and online, you start buying singles. Now you have an eBay account. Now you can start selling on eBay, right? And you start building up that following. You start building that following on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And now you have this whole little operation going.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these. Now with all that profit, you be like, all right, man, let's all fucking go buy a box and let's just all break and fuck around. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Now it's fun because
now
you're just
you know
what I'm saying? You can start fucking around,
Yep.
but then you know, like, all right, well, now let's go back and go get some more cards and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
And then let's just say you guys pull a card, right? And someone really wants it. That's why my Instagram account, I changed it to GemX23PC. PC stands for personal collection.
Got it.
Right? Like, so a lot of these I don't ever want to sell.
Yeah.
I mean, I am gonna sell because I need to keep going with my collection. But you know, with you guys, you know, let's just say all 5 of you guys break because you guys made some money, right? You guys break,
for sure.
and one person pulls a card, and you're like, oh shit, I really want that card, right? All right, dude.
Start having your personal collection.
Buy it, right, from everybody else.
Yeah, buy it from all of us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and then you're just throwing money into your own bucket, and your bucket keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See, I think that's the goal, anyways, man. So I think that's something we should definitely talk about. 100%, man.
And like, you know, if you're doing it that way, you guys can't lose, and this becomes like this now doesn't become just a hobby.
Yeah,
it becomes a venture. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then now it becomes more of an entrepreneurial endeavor and a venture now, right?
Yeah.
And you now have like a quote unquote small business.
Yep.
Right. Without you guys even doing shit.
Yeah.
Without you guys even knowing it.
Yeah.
Right. And there's other gems that I could throw out there, and I'll talk to you about that on the
for sure.
off
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but because it gets a little bit more difficult.
For sure.
There's avenues around paying taxes on eBay, because you got to pay taxes
shit.
on every single thing that you buy. So
for
there's avenues around that and whatnot.
Damn,
And,
okay.
that could be on another. That's
another
gonna take a long
conversation.
That's another.
But,
Let me ask you, man. Out of all the cards here, I know maybe one might be more expensive than the other, or cost more, or whatever it is. But which one's your favorite? Just your favorite in general. Was it the Spike Lee and Jordan one?
Nah, that's not my favorite.
Okay.
In this set,
Yeah, it is at least for here. At least I guess that way we can just pull it and look at it.
Oh man, that's hard.
Just your
dude.
favorite, like maybe it just the best looking one, or just kind of a.
Nah, my favorite's got to be that. It's gonna be a Jordan card for sure, dude. It's probably gonna be that. You see that
This
Bulls
one
one, right? Nah, not that shiny one. That one right there. No, right
This
there.
one here, this one.
Yeah,
This one here. Okay,
yeah.
let me see. Oh
That
shit.
shit look hard.
Tops, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, so this one was graded at 10.
yeah. It's a graded 10.
Oh.
It's a tops. There's a base one that's not graded. So number one, back then they didn't have like serial numbers. They just had it gold, so it's a stamped gold right there, right? So you see it says gold.
Okay. Yeah.
There's another card on here. You got to be careful too. When you go on there, there's people that are gonna say gold in the description, and you won't see this little thing here.
Okay. So
And this will be like, you won't see this little thing here, and they will charge you the same amount of price that it's a gold for some idiot that doesn't know, and they go and buy it. Right?
I got you.
There's people are gonna scam you, like try to scam
They're
you.
gonna
Dude.
try to all day.
And so you gotta be. That's why you gotta have somebody that like
that knows
researches.
Does
that
all the
researches the-
research. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let me drop some websites so you guys so you guys could go right. Blowout Card Forum.
Blowout card form.
Blowout.
Blowout
It's
Card
funny
Forum.
when I heard it.
Okay.
Blowout.
Card Forum.
BLOWOUT.
Gotcha.
Blowout Card Forum. That's a forum for all cards.
Okay. Form.
130 point, 130 point. You could actually go
point.
on there and search cards that have sold on eBay.
Okay. Yeah.
And the price that it's sold for, so you have an idea of what the value of that card is worth.
130 point.
There's a website that we use too. I forgot what's it called, but I have it on my
The
phone.
one Frankie sent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is pretty legit too.
There's
It
a couple
shows-
of them. Yeah,
it
there's a
shows
couple
like
of
the
them.
eBay
Yeah.
recently sold or whatever.
There's
that,
other
that helps though.
Yeah, there's other sites like that are paid subscription.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like there's other sites like Card Ladder.
Card ladder. Okay.
So
You do mainly basketball, huh?
that's all I do.
That's all
Yeah.
you do, huh?
Yeah, that's all.
Gotcha.
That's why I was telling That's why I was telling Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw the bubble come in basketball, and basketball is like high. Now basketball
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
down a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's
Right now it's football.
okay. So football is hyped up, right?
Hyped up right
I
season
told
just started.
Danny about this shit
Yeah.
before fucking season
You
even
did,
started,
bro.
like
You did.
6-7 months ago. Like, yo, jump on football because I am not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sent him all these emails, and he
Yeah.
ain't buy one fucking card. and now
No, it was just like he's like, oh, that's cool. Because I really.
At the time.
yeah,
at the
he's that
time.
dude that said, oh yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's cool.
He's that dude that said, yeah, that's cool.
But then, I started actually doing it. Then it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like this shit is
Because
like,
the
then you
hyped
started
up
looking-
right now,
The
the
hype,
season
yeah.
started and everybody's
Yeah.
hyped. So to relate this back to investments, right? Because
Yeah.
I look at everything as an investment, right? Like
Mhm.
you're gonna invest your time. If you're with your girl, you're investing your time.
Yeah.
Right. If you're with your family, you're investing time. Right. If you're
Facts.
at work, you're investing time to get paid. Like you're investing something for something in
Something,
return.
yeah,
Right.
Right.
You don't ever no one buys high and sells low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't buy a stock high
Yeah.
and sell low.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how you
Doesn't make
lose.
any sense. That's how you lose money.
Right. You want to buy low and sell high. Right.
Exactly.
So why would you go and buy football right now?
Yeah.
I see.
Because it's gonna be out.
Yeah.
Because that shit's
Season
already
already-
high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's everybody's already jumping on it right now,
Yeah.
right? So why would anybody be on football right now?
Facts.
Right? Like what you should be jumping on right now is basketball
Yeah.
Yeah.
because season's
It's
over,
coming
Yeah,
back.
right?
Gotcha,
Season's
gotcha,
over.
gotcha.
Everything's gonna like. There's no basketball after Lakers win 2 more games,
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
Exactly.
right? Like they gonna sweep.
Which they will. They gonna sweep.
So
Right,
then,
so-
Who you think should be MVP?
What of the finals?
LeBron or AD?
You know damn well it ain't gonna be LeBron.
I know he's not.
Yeah,
You
They
think
don't
AD?
want him to be.
yeah. Nah, dude, AD getting that shit.
yeah.
They're gonna give it to him.
LeBron,
Well, I mean,
LeBron too
AD
old. He's a
deserves- AD has been
facilitator
balling
now,
out, though.
dude.
AD
LeBron's a
AD been
facilitator
balling
now.
out. Yeah.
You know, I give it to LeBron now. He be putting up some fucking numbers too,
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He playing like
Hell
fucking.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like
I think they're going to give it to AD, dude.
I know they will give it to AD.
I think so,
They
too.
don't want to give it to LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been balling out. The 80's been balling, dude.
He been balling too,
He's
but I
been
think
balling.
LeBron's a big factor of that too.
Well, of course.
No, of course.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
AD would not be balling out without LeBron.
Exactly.
Right.
But
Exactly.
the fact
Exactly.
of the matter is that AD has been showing out way more in
Yeah.
the finals
Right.
than
Yeah.
LeBron, right? Like
But
he's carrying team. Like,
Right,
But if
right,
you
right.
put up the stats next to each other,
yeah,
bro, they're like
neck
almost
and neck.
identical.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Like,
they're not the media.
But
ain't
they're not
give it-
gonna.
nah.
They're not
Yeah.
gonna give it. to
They
LeBron.
might.
Yeah.
We let's
We'll
see what
see.
happens
We'll
in
see.
game 3 and 4. You
Who
know what I'm
knows?
saying? Like
Yeah,
if he
we'll see.
LeBron hits a couple game winners and whatnot,
Yeah,
which he
yeah,
don't
yeah.
do shit like that. But
not
You know
not
me
as
don't.
much.
You know me don't.
That's true
Pass
though.
the
That's
ball up.
true.
but you know,
But he's
going-
a facilitator,
yeah.
facilitator now for sure,
Yeah.
man. That's
one thing that I want to tell people about basketball cards or like sports cards in
Yeah.
general, right? It doesn't matter what you're into, like whether you're into football, basketball, baseball, whatever the case may be. If you're coming into this game, stick to one sport.
Okay.
Don't jump around.
What you're familiar with, or what you're more comfortable with, or?
Right. Like
Okay, gotcha.
like
That's actually a really good.
Yeah, because
advice.
we're both dabbling with like both football and
don't do
basketball.
that. That's way too much
Yeah,
stuff for you to research,
true.
right? Like you're not
Yeah.
gonna like you need to
Honestly,
focus
I feel
on
like that right now already. I'm like kind of like, damn.
I don't
this
think
too
football
much.
is worth that much, anyways, compared
Yeah.
to like basketball.
Yeah, basketball has a higher like a
Yeah.
more global reach because you're gonna
Yeah.
get people in Singapore,
Global.
people in
Global.
like
you get
China,
like
like
you pull like
Facts.
or you get like like the right now like the rookie card like John Morant or Zion, they're going like they're hitting like crazy right now.
yeah,
The John
They're
Morant
going
and
for a
the
lot.
Zions.
yeah, And also rookies like that is a big gamble because you don't know what's gonna happen,
You never
right?
know
Like
what's gonna happen.
like,
yeah.
a good example of this is Ben Simmons,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
he was hot.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
paid a lot of
And
money
I'm
for
sure
his shit,
Stock
Really?
is, his
Yeah.
stock
Nah,
is low
yeah,
now.
This shit's low.
His
Nah.
stock is low as shit
right?
right now.
And
Yeah, especially-
and even like a superstar like Kyrie, right?
Oh yeah.
Like nobody likes Kyrie.
Yeah, and especially because he's been injured for like the last couple of years. He
Yeah.
hasn't really had a full season since he was playing with the Cavs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, my advice is to pick a sport and then pick a couple players
Yeah.
and forget everything else.
Okay. Okay.
Right. You could even like narrow it down even further and just say pick like a brand like, oh, I only want to do Mosaic.
Yeah.
Okay. Stick to.
And then like
Wow.
as you get more knowledge, add something else on top.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Add something else on top. Right. And then the ones that are going to hold value is going to be the superstars.
Yeah. Oh.
Like if you look on
Gotcha,
here,
yeah.
you don't see too many fucking John Morants or Zions, or you don't see anybody that's out there. Though I think the biggest risk that I have on this table right now is probably Giannis,
Giannis.
Giannis,
Yeah.
yeah.
for
because
sure.
he don't even have a fucking ring,
Because it's
Yeah.
still and it's still very early in his career.
Yeah.
I mean he's been choking in the playoffs.
right? So you
Yeah,
see,
he
I
hasn't
have.
really done shit in the playoffs.
So again, if I'm talking about investments, right?
Yeah.
If I
Yeah,
parallel
yeah.
this to investments, right? I have very stable ones that are sort of like mutual funds
Gotcha.
that
Yeah,
never
yeah.
really
Damn.
fluctuate, right? That are going to just stay within the range, and it's still slowly
Gotcha,
going to go higher and higher and higher because they're going to get like Jordan. Like Jordan's not going to play anymore.
Yeah.
Those cards are not going to come out anymore.
Yeah.
They're not going to make new Jordan cards. They're not going to make anything new.
Yeah.
It's already set.
And that price is not going to fluctuate.
That price is going to fluctuate, but it's not
Damn,
going to go.
it's like
It's not
like
going to
crazy.
volatile.
Yeah, like
right?
how
because
Giannis did.
everybody loves Jordan,
Yeah. Yeah. For
right?
sure.
But it will still go up and down. Like
Yeah.
like Jordan rookie cards have gone up to 100,000, came back down to 40,000, gone up to 70, came back
Damn.
down to 25, got all the
Dude,
way up to
that's
125.
crazy.
So it will fluctuate, but in the long run,
Yeah.
right? Jordan is not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Mickey Mantle rookie cards. I mean, Mickey Mantle rookie cards are like
yeah.
3 million plus,
Baseball is crazy, man.
Damn.
right?
Baseball is
So like
crazy.
a Jordan rookie card, even at 100, like I personally think if I had $100,000,
Yeah.
that my wife will not kill me buying a fucking card, right? Like I would buy
Wow.
a Jordan rookie card,
Yeah.
right?
Damn.
And so a lot of these things that you're buying, like you'll have the stable ones that in the long run is always going to go up, right?
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
Like Jordan, you know, he's not going to have a bad career. His career is already cemented.
Yeah,
LeBron's
yeah,
career-
cemented, yeah.
LeBron is
Right, right.
great because when you buy LeBron, his
Mhm.
career is already cemented.
Yeah,
it can
for
only
sure.
get better,
Yeah.
Exactly.
right? Like
for
his
sure.
resume only gets better from here on
It only
out,
gets better.
Exactly.
Exactly.
right? Like if LeBron stopped playing today,
He's good.
nobody's going to say LeBron fucking is not a GOAT,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
right? Like nobody's
Exactly.
going to say LeBron is not a great player.
He's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's true.
That's
though.
facts, though.
Absolutely.
And so
absolutely.
like then you could have a few that you gamble on, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to buy some John Morants because I like him. I like Luca.
Luca.
Like, I want to
yeah.
buy some.
Luka's-
I have some
Luka's-
Luca. I just didn't bring Luca.
Luka's
Yeah.
balling. Dude.
So
Yeah,
you could buy some Luca, right?
Yeah.
Like, you could buy some of those because I'm sure some of those are not gonna pan out. Not
Right,
everyone
right.
that you're gonna buy is
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
pan out. Like I've
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
like some of these I've lost money on. Some of the cards on this table that I bought, I've lost money.
That's part of the game, right?
Yeah, but in aggregate, in the whole thing, you're gonna have some that go up really high. You're gonna have some that go down. You're gonna have.
That's just part of the game.
All together, when you look at everything that's combined together, you have a positive return.
Yeah. Exactly.
True.
And that's how you should look at cards. Another thing is, I don't know how much time we have, but
actually, we're gonna need to wrap it up soon because I can't.
God damn!
I know we've been going on for about almost 2 hours.
We're gonna do a part 2 for sure.
We might have to.
One quick thing that I will say is, with the cards, when you're buying these cards, don't be afraid to start small.
Yeah.
Remember, I was telling you, you guys could band your. So this is a different strategy now.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you don't want to band your money together, right? What you do is you start small. Right?
Yeah.
You buy whatever you can, right? And then you flip it, right?
Even if it's a small profit.
Yeah.
Even long it's a profit.
You flip it. You buy something for 50, flip it for 75. You got
Okay.
25. You got 75
There you
now,
go.
right?
Yeah.
And then you buy something and you buy two. Like you do it twice. Now you got 100, right? And you buy 2 more at 50.
Yep.
You flip that. Now you got 400, right?
Yep.
You buy something at 4, right? And then you just keep flipping
keep buying
small,
them.
keep
Yeah,
flipping,
yeah.
and keep upgrading, keep
Gotcha.
upgrading, keep
Yeah.
upgrading. I could take 7 of these cards and then go trade it for one card with somebody else that's trying to get rid of that if they want these cards, right?
Yeah.
So like, be strategic, be creative, and don't try to rip anybody off, right? Like, be fair,
For sure.
and then like upgrade your card. Like if you got a
Gotcha.
PSA 9 and you want a PSA 10, sell your PSA 9 when the value goes up, and then go buy a PSA 10.
Yeah.
Like my plan is to sell the Giannis,
This one.
both Giannis's, right? I want to take both Giannis's and sell both Giannis's because they're both rookie cards,
Yeah.
and then I want to upgrade to something that's Jordan,
Okay.
right? So that's my plan.
Got it.
That's
got
my
it.
next move, right?
Gotcha.
But I couldn't get out before that because Giannis started coming down. I wanted to get out around 7,
Damn.
but like
Yeah.
so you're gonna see opportunities.
Yeah.
But it's very hard right now. I'll tell you right now. I have not bought anything in the last 3-4 months.
Really?
Okay.
You've been like sitting on
Super
these.
also right now, huh? Because of like.
But
Because of
but with
COVID.
basketball, I am like starting to look at things more
Yeah.
because there are things that I think are going to be that are going to increase in value. One, I'll just give you one. I do think that Steph Curry is undervalued right now.
Undervalued. Oh,
for
really?
Sure.
Yeah, because no
Is
one
it
is
just because
really, because
maybe-
he hasn't played the whole year.
He
No
was out
one
the whole
even
season,
talks about Steph
basically.
Curry. No one talks about the Golden State Warriors at all.
Yeah.
And like
So
this,
the
like
value
once Splash
down.
Brothers comes back and this guy's fucking hitting,
Yeah.
and like if Golden State
They'll be back
Warriors,
to,
like if Golden State
being a
Warriors,
contender again.
yeah, if
Yeah.
Golden State Warriors could get in the playoffs and this
healthy.
guy is freaking like killing again,
Yeah.
his cards are gonna go up in value. So
For
I've
sure.
been buying another thing, another strategy, and I'm just throwing it as much as I can before I get cut off. But if you buy raw cards, right, and you send them in for grading.
Yeah.
You could, if you're very good, if your eye is very good at finding raw cards on eBay or even in at conventions or at shows or anywhere, right? And you send them in to Beckett or you send them into PSA and you get them graded and they come back at 10 or 9.5 at Beckett or 10 at Beckett, you instantly 5x, 6x, 7x your money.
Oh shit.
Damn.
So a lot of people do that
When
too.
it comes back at 10.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's what we gotta look at.
Yeah, man. Man, that's a lot of good information,
Hey, man,
man.
but,
I learned a lot about card game just from this past hour or so.
Hey, we for sure got to get you back on here, Jason.
Yeah, man. I think we got to do a whole other episode on just the card game alone. But hearing your story, I think it was awesome too, though, man.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate
just
you,
the
man,
story.
sharing that
The
story.
story alone was already more inspiring than the card game. But
For sure.
This was definitely
Big
inspiring,
fact.
though, man. But, the story was inspiring.
Yeah.
Hell
One
yeah.
of these days I'll come back out here when probably after COVID.
After COVID. It was hard to get you out here.
It's
because
you
of
know,
COVID, you know?
I mean, Danny was
Yeah.
trying to get me out here for a minute.
I know.
Yeah,
He was just
no,
like,
I was like,
Yeah.
yo, man, I
Yeah.
see y'all eating shit.
said,
like,
yeah.
y'all fucking chilling, smoking and drinking. Nah, I'm cool.
He's like, I'm chilling right now. I'm good.
Yeah.
But no, I
That's
appreciate
dang.
you coming on, bro. And
Sure.
always dropping knowledge for me especially.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you
Awesome.
taught me a lot about finances and all that stuff, so I do appreciate you doing that for me.
Yeah, man.
And
Anything
cool.
to help the community, help people that are less fortunate.
For sure.
And it's not like I'm
Yeah.
fucking balling or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Yeah, man.
I've been there in the trenches, man. Don't get it twisted, dude.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been in the trenches and like
That's cool.
looked up and said, looking up and realizing, you know, hey, I don't have much, but fuck, let's just see what I could fucking do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. And just your story alone is already inspiring already. So that's already a lot of value in that already. So
yeah.
thanks for
to
coming
be a
on
part of this. See you guys doing good things.
Cool, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for
yes,
watching.
Sir.
Thank you.